Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is my Halloween decoration tour 2023. Hope that you've enjoyed the decorate with me's. I really enjoyed making those, and I hope I'll get better and better at them as years go on. But I wanted to bring you along today on a walkthrough of all the decorations in my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through everything in more like detail, and then at the end I'll give you a walkthrough just without me having to explain anything at nighttime, because that's when I have all the lights on and I think it's really cozy and really fun. So let's get this tour started. Alright, so we're gonna start on the front porch that you saw in my latest video for decorating. I've got this striped rug from Amazon down here with my little bat welcome mat. I got that, I think, either at Michael's or Joann's a few years ago, and I just love how cute it is. And then you'll see my porch mummy. This is actually a DIY project that I did, and it's featured on my blog for Blogtober, so I'll link it below. Well, actually, I'm not going to link it below, but I'll give you a list of all of the projects that I mention, and then you can go on over to the website and check them out. But if we come up, I've got my little bat swarm here. There's lights all around. It's like lit up orange at night. I love it. And then some chrysanthemums that I bought at the grocery store. This is a DIY from last year that I did. It's a little witch's broom. Cute little pumpkin and my Happy Halloween sign that I have out here every year. And then we've got our pumpkins that we're going to carve. So when we carve those, we're carving them this Saturday, which will be really fun. That'll be the day after you're watching this video. But when we're done at night, I like to line them up on the steps and put the candles in. But when they're not lit up at night, I usually have them under here because it keeps them out of the rain. And I'll be sharing a blog post this week as well, before you see this video, about how to preserve your carved pumpkins, and I'll link that blog post down below if you're thinking about carving your own pumpkins soon. It could be helpful for you to read. Go ahead and have a read. So the trick-or-treaters will come up, they'll come up our driveway, and in the bushes I'm going to be putting these really fun little spooky eyes with glow sticks, so they'll see the eyes at night, and I think it'll just be a really fun experience. And I might on the night of Halloween put one of the carved pumpkins down there just to add a little bit more light. We have some lights to light up the path, but just want to give it a little more ambiance. But it's so beautiful. All the leaves are changing on our tree right here out front. And then our wreath is another DIY over on the blog that I shared earlier this week. And it's just got some really fun little bats on it. I thrifted this wreath from Value Village, just spray painted it and added some foliage and little glitter bats. And these little plastic ones from a pack of rings that I got at Dollar Tree, but the picks were on sale from Joann's, and I love the way it turned out. And it'll be easy if I want to redo the decorations every year to take out the bats, because I didn't really hot glue anything. Everything's kind of tucked in except for the little bats that are on the edge of all the foliage, but I love the impact on the front door. And then when you come in, the entryway is kind of bare, but I do have this Happy Halloween sign that I got at Home Goods 5 years ago, and it's really cute. I love to put it in this little spot. And then across here is my little ghost that I picked up at Michael's this year, and I just painted it white and painted the insides of the eyes black to give it a little dimension. Just a simple DIY project because it was one of those unfinished wood pieces. And then over here I made this bat swarm sign last year. All the supplies are from Joann's, even the little cutout here, and then I just hand painted the smaller bats, and I just put some fake cobwebbing on there. And then we've got this, it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus sign that I love. So now we're coming into the powder room. I know I didn't show a lot of detail when I did my last video, but there's a lot in here. I like to, this is the bathroom when guests come over that they use. So I have this little planter here on the back of the toilet. It's faux, so, but I added a little bit of faux webbing and then this little ghost that lights up. And tonight I'll show you. And then this little skeleton, he is from Dollar Tree and he is glow in the dark. Ooh. My kitten is very interested in him, so I'm trying to keep him out of here. And then I just added some faux cobwebbing on this painting. And actually this painting I did when I was in 9th grade. And I'm very proud of it. And we got it, we added it to a frame a few years ago, and it's just nice to look at and remember. Oh, see? Theo. And then I put this Old Salem Broom Company sign in here, and then this spooky sign is another DIY from this year. It's my 3D spooky sign, and I just added a little pedestal here with a little black tree, a trick-or-treat sign that actually matches this faux pumpkin as well. This eek thing is from the Target dollar section from years ago, as well as this. I have 2 of these, this little lantern. And then over the mirror, I always like to put lights over it, because then if they're bright enough, you don't really have to use the light at night. But these ones are kind of dim, but I love it. There's this string of little ghosts, and then a string light of little cages. They're LEDs, they're adorable, and they're both from Target dollar section. And then this wreath is from a DIY I did last year. It's just an embroidery hoop with faux webbing and fake spiders. And yeah, it's just really simple in here, but I like it to look festive. And then this is from Bath and Body Works, but it can stay out after Halloween, which is nice because it's a little pumpkin. So we'll start in the living room now, but first there's my Beetlejuice garlands. This is a DIY from this year, and I don't usually put anything on this because this is the garage door, so I don't really want anything to get knocked off if the door swings open, but this is perfect place for them, and I just love the way it turned out. I cut them all out from black cardstock using a template that I made in Canva, and then they're attached to this, like, these different ribbons or different trims that I got in a pack at Joann's. It's one of those scrap packs, and it worked perfectly for this project. And then over here in front of the TV, I just put one of those gauze, I don't know what they call it, like the spooky fabric. I think I picked that up at Michael's a few years ago. I use it every year. I've got a gray one too. And then I've just put out some pumpkins, and then these little luminaries. I have some fake candles in them, and they're actually from the Dollar Tree from like 3 years ago. I love them so much. I think they're the cutest little things, but I have to put them up at night because my kitten's been chewing on the faux candles. So if you see it, he just chewed off a little flame, but it still works pretty well. Yeah, there it goes, it'll focus. And then we've got another really fun pumpkin. These are from Target dollar section from a few years ago. And I got some lace pumpkins as well from that section. And then our little Dia de los Muertos cat that we got at Walmart a few years ago. He's really cute. And then we're coming over here onto the mantle. So again, these pumpkins, they're from the Target dollar section. They have some similar, or I've seen some similar to these. They're ceramic. But they're really beautiful. I love the burnt orange color, and I love a decoration that I can use for Halloween and for the rest of fall. So this will stay out after Halloween for when I transition my decorations to fall. And then this spiderweb sign I got from Etsy. It was a pack with another sign that you'll see it a little later. But unfortunately, it looks like the shop owner closed their shop on Etsy, which is unfortunate because I have Christmas signs that the same shop made and they're gorgeous. But there's a lot of similar type signs on Etsy that you can get, but it's so fun. It's like 3D. It's like a wood cutout insert in there, so it's lovely. And then I usually have more real pumpkins around, but I'm trying to save some money this year, so we picked up a few from the grocery store. And then this luminary is from, I think I made these in 2020. And there's a little faux candle in there. These hurricanes are from the Dollar Tree, and then I just frosted the glass and painted the little spiders on. I have 2 others, and I can actually link this. I'll link this blog post below, because that's from a few years ago. And then I always put out these little pumpkin pics. I just think they're super cute. And this little vase, it's black and white stripes, which is very Halloween to me. And then I've got this cute ghost book page garland that was a DIY from this year. And I just love how it looks across here. And the cool thing is with the way I made it is I can make more ghosts and add them, because I didn't hot glue them. I just pinned them using these little clothespins. But I love the way they turned out. And then I've got these little character blocks that I made a few years ago. They're adorable, and I can link that blog post below as well. It's one of my favorite projects that I've done. And I actually made some little pumpkins that come out for fall that are like the same. They're like block shape. And then I made little stems from a tree branch. But I just love putting these little guys out. And then there's my Happy Halloween sign back there. I'm pretty sure I got that at Target like 5 years ago. I went on a little spree a few years ago and got a lot of stuff, but I love the Happy Halloween sign, and I love the way it looks with the lights. Oh, see him? See this? Yeah. This is why we have to put things up, because he plays with them. You're the reason we can't have nice things. Is that right, Theo? You're the reason we can't have nice things. If you see his little bandana, it's a little spiderweb print. I made those this year, and that's a blog post, another blog post on my website. But it just looks so cute, and it just slips around their collar. So if you go to if you go to my website, the post has all the instructions on how I made it, but it also has a pattern that you can download and make your own. Baxter has one on too. He's the good cat. He's not fazed by decorations. And then we have my little ghosty frames that I made. This is another DIY from this year. And next year I'm gonna make more of these so that I can do a little gallery wall with them. I think that would be super cute. And then I put these candlesticks out with some tapered candles. I have these, and then I have a burnt orange color and like this cute one with little spider webs on it that you'll see in the kitchen. And then all 3 of these pumpkins are from the dollar spot, or the dollar section at Target. I love these little fuzzy ones. It's similar to the orange one over in front of the TV. And then we've got our little skeleton guy up here on his little trinket pedestal, which I made last year. I've done I've really upped my DIY game in the last few years. I just think that buying Halloween decorations gets really expensive, and it's just really easy to upcycle something thrifted or go to the Dollar Tree and get a whole bunch of stuff. If you're looking for ideas, there are a ton of craft people on YouTube here with amazing ideas for Halloween and even more amazing ideas for Christmas DIYs. And I am planning on doing some more DIY for Christmas, and I'll definitely bring you along with a decorate with me for Christmas. But I think Halloween is my favorite season to decorate. It's just so fun and whimsical, and you know, even if you have a lot, it's, you know, it's not tacky if you love it. So and then above here is our beautiful Old Salem's Black Hat in sign. I got this on Etsy, and I can link that again for you. It's that shop's still open, but it's just beautiful, and I love how it anchors everything above the mantle. And I don't know if it's showing up on camera very well, but I have this fuzzy spider that I bought at, I believe I bought that at Fred Meyer a few years ago. I was gonna try and do like some sort of like big web out on the front porch, but I just never have gotten around to doing that. So he's been living on our lamp here, and you'll see him a little bit better tonight when I do the walkthrough with the light on, but he's really cute. Now we're over on the couch. I just put that throw over. I love the color every fall, and it's transitional, so it will stay out through Thanksgiving. And then this pillow I got at Michael's a few years ago. I love it. I think it's so fun. And then this one is from the Target, not the dollar section, unfortunately, but it's so cute. And then over here, this one's from, I think this is the Studio McGee or the Thresholds section at Target, but Jake and I bought that this year. It's super cute. And then this guy is from Home Goods with his little tassels, which I'm shocked my kitten has not destroyed. And then this little guy is a DIY ghost pillow that I made this year, and you can find that instructions to make this on my blog as well. Alright, so we're moving on to the kitchen. This is like the desk area that we don't really use as a desk, but I have been using it to do crafts this season. I'll probably use it for Christmas crafts too. But I always put these cute little pumpkin lights above here. I love the glow it gives off at night, and they're just so cute. They remind me of a set of pumpkin lights we had when I was a kid at my dad's house, and we decorated with them every year. I was so excited. And so when I found these, I'm pretty sure I got them at Michael's a few years ago. So adorable. And then this little wooden ghost sign is something that I made this year. And you can find that blog post over on learningtobloom.com as well. And then this glass pumpkin we've had, I think since like the year we moved in. It's a little, one of those blown glass ones. I got this at Home Goods. Love it. And then this little pumpkin is actually one that our friends grew in their little pumpkin patch in their backyard. So they gave us a few to decorate, for me to decorate with, which I love. And then this is my little spin on that viral ghost painting trend on Instagram and TikTok. And you can see it in more detail over on the blog. I shared that earlier this week. And then I've got my I Saw Only Swear I'm Up to No Good sign with a little pumpkin, and then these little candy corn cones that I made this year. Super cute, and I think this is definitely a transitional piece that I can leave out through Thanksgiving. And I just hung these little bats here. They're made out of like faux feathers. And then this is our pumpkin carving kit for tomorrow. And now we're over at our table, our kitchen table, and this little ghost is a DIY that I shared the other day. They turned out so well. They're just this mesh or cheesecloth fabric with some Mod Podge and water and little felt eyes, and I just love, I made like 5 of them. I love how they turned out. And he needed a spot on the table. And then I just have this little candy dish that we don't use for candy, but I put some festive napkins in there. These are the tapered candles with the spider webs on them that I was telling you about. We got some real pumpkins, and then that's a pumpkin candle. Again, transitional decor. That'll stay out through Thanksgiving. And then these are little placemats, and I got these at Target a few years ago, and I just love putting them out on the table to have this little vignette sit on. I think it's really, really cute. But yeah, this will be moved tomorrow for pumpkin carving, but I love having this here. This is the haunted house luminary that I made earlier this month, and you can find that DIY there. It's really fun. I just did a bunch of little doodles of ghosts and cats and spiders in the windows. This is a little bat, and then a little jack-o'-lantern there, and it lights up at night, and it's really cute. This is one of my Halloween wreaths, and this section was bare, so I wanted to just hang it. I think it looks super cute there, and it's the perfect size for that wall in between the kitchen window and the door. And then I have this little trick-or-treat banner garland over here, and another, I put a few of those little ghosts in here. And we've just got some faux pumpkins, a little jack-o'-lantern that lights up with the LEDs. Another one of our friends' pumpkins. And then these little tin cans are little luminaries as well, I made a few years ago. I'll light those up tonight so you'll be able to see them. They've just got some cute little designs. And then I always put these little trees in here. I've had these from the Target dollar section for several years, and I think they are the quality is great, and they've lasted quite a while. And then my little birdhouse makeover here, another little sign that I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. I have to put that out every year. And then a little canister here, pumpkin. This guy is a luminary, and so he'll have a candle in him when I do the walkthrough tonight. Another one of those Target dollar section pumpkins, and the little lantern. And then over here in our little coffee area, we've got another pumpkin canister. It doesn't have anything in it, but I just love the way it looks. And then this is the sign. It says boo, and it went with that spider web. It came with that spider web sign in a pack. That's the one that's over on the mantle. And then another one of my little ghosties here. And then up here is this beautiful trick-or-treat sign that I got on Etsy last year, and it's beautiful. I hung a little bat from it, and I can link this sign below because this shop, I believe, is still open. And yeah, and then I just hung a few little more bats here. I have my festive towels out, and my Staub pumpkin, my prized possession. I love this thing. And yeah, got a little pumpkin over here that we're going to make puree with. Another little bat. It'll focus. But yeah. And then here above the island, I just hung some of my witch hats. I love how this turned out. It's so simple, but it just adds a bunch of, like, a little touch of whimsy to the kitchen, along with everything else. And last year I had them over, like, by the fireplace, but this year I just thought, let's add something to the kitchen, because the island is so small, and we don't really want to, like, I don't really want to put any decorations on it because we use it every day. So I thought using the space above it to add a little fun to the kitchen would be really cute, and it is. All right, I think that's going to be it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this little Halloween decoration tour, and stay tuned for after my outro for my little walkthrough at nighttime so you can see everything lit up and how it's supposed to be. But if you did like the video, and if you've liked my decorate with me's, please give the videos a thumbs up, as it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss more holiday decorating in the coming months. And also, we'll be putting the garden to bed. We are supposed to have some really nice weather later this week, so I want to get out there and chop everything down, take out the tomatoes, do some deadheading. Some of my cosmos have blown over from the rain, and take the squash out and just get the garden beds ready for the winter and see what's going on out there. But yeah, I hope that you're having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you very soon.